He left here to go to the Dallas, and all he had to do was to... Get me the police department. If anything's happened to Danny, I'll never forgive myself.
He was such a terrible mess.
Hello, police department.
And the detective. This is a blueprint of a ship that was manufactured 8 years ago.
Where did you get this information? From the same source. Future, I would suggest that you get your information elsewhere.
And the last item on your evening news broadcast is the mysterious disappearance of Danny Graham, an employee of the Reynolds Aviation Company. When I asked...
I can't understand what happened. How could Danny just disappear? He must be someplace.
Pardon me, Mrs. Graham, but we checked at all the hospitals, and the police haven't a report of any accident.
He'll show. Sure he will, Mrs. Graham. Danny can take care of himself.
Danny should be proud to have such pals as you boys. If I only knew he was safe. Yes, this is Mrs. Graham. No, I haven't any news. What? Muggs is missing too?
Left a card.
Yeah.
Did you report it to the police? I wish I could say something to cheer you up. I don't know what to do. I'm so worried. What could have happened to them?
We're gonna go take a look around, Mrs. Graham, see if we can find Danny.
Just a moment. If you hear any news, let me know right away, please.
Sure we will. Come on, fellas.
Yes. Well, the boys are just leaving right now. They're going to look for them.
I've looked every place. Me too, but I don't know where they could be.
Well, man, I think we're wasting our time, Skinny. I didn't look everywhere. We might as well keep on looking. We can't go back and face Mrs. Graham. No, you sure can. And just to think, I wouldn't give him any of my lunch.
Man, I'll never get to look in Muggs' eyes when I didn't have no potato. Don't do that, man. Stop.
Hey, what's eating you?
Just look.
Hey, it's Muggs!
How can you tell?
He's wearing my shoes. Hey, look in one of those other barrels. Maybe Danny's in there. Hey, untie him!
Danny, boy, you look just like my Uncle Rochester when he had the mumps. Boy, this is a mess. I can't get this guy untied. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I'll get him off. Wait, take it easy now. Wait a minute.
Oh, somebody unbend me.
Take it easy, Ma. That hurts.
Please, Danny.
How to lose your hair in 8 easy lessons.
I was so worried about you, Muggy. I'm even glad to see you in any condition.
Oh, who's winning, Ma? What is it, a tug of war?
Hey, I got an idea, Mrs. Graham. Why don't you cut his hair off?
Get lost, will you?
I'll go. It's Mr. Reynolds. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hiya, fellas.
Hi.
You'll pardon the intrusion, ladies, but I was anxious to learn the result of what happened.
But won't you sit down?
Thank you, no. I'll only be here a moment.
What's that?
I'm getting a permanent.
I'm sorry. Danny should never have exposed you to such danger. I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, forget it, boss. What's a little clunk on the head?
Don't be so modest. I got clunked too, and I wasn't even playing.
Oh, that must be Muggs.
Muggs, Dad.
Oh, that's right, Muggs. How are you, Muggs?
Hi, Reynolds.
Tell me, Danny, did you have the opportunity to see what they look like?
No, I didn't. They snuck up behind us, and next thing I remember, I was upside down in a barrel.
You didn't have a chance to see them, eh?
No.
You're supposed to be a pretty smart guy, ain't you, Reynolds?
Don't start any trouble, Muggs.
You've been getting pretty aggravated because some slugs have been stealing some blueprints from you, haven't you?
Oh, why, yes.
Well, just supposing maybe somebody spent a lot of money so they could just build a plane to go back and forth to the border. Would that be incriminating?
Well, it might be.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you mean the doc?
Yeah, I mean a doc. And it ain't just because he kicked me off his ship either.
He means Dr. Nagel, Dad.
Oh.
I guess we better be going.
What's the matter? Ain't you interested?
No, Muggs. I'm afraid you base your suspicions on wishful thinking. I happen to know Dr. Nagel, and I'm very familiar with the irreproachable reputation that he enjoys.
Those are just the ones to look out for. Those irreproachable guys.
I'm afraid, Muggs, you have too much leisure. We'd better be going, Algy. I'm very happy the boys are unharmed. Good night, ladies.
Good night, Mr. Reynolds.
Hey, what's the idea of talking to Mr. Reynolds like that? Ain't you got no manners?
I didn't say nothing to him. Listen, you call up that Nagel guy, see, and you make an appointment with him for tomorrow morning.
Call up the doc? What for?
Because you're gonna be a very sick boy.
Am I? What am I supposed to have?
Did you ever have your appendix out?
He ain't gonna carve me up.
Oh, well, we'll think of something.
That's what I was afraid of. Let go, I'm coming.
Hi.
Hello.
We got an appointment with the doc.
I'm so glad to see you. I haven't had a chance to thank you for saving Tom.
Hey, that was nothing. I do little things like that. But you see, the reason we come up here was about Danny. He ain't feeling so good.
Oh, what's wrong with Danny?
Well, he's got a couple of symptoms.
Symptoms? Symptoms of what?
Well, just symptoms, you know. Colic, I think it is.
Yeah, it's settling my left foot. You gonna take my pulse?
Please be seated a moment.
Sit down. Pardon me, lady. Pardon me, lady. Pardon me.
Yes, Miss Munson.
You have an appointment with Danny Graham. Sorry, but I neglected to put it in your book.
All right, Miss Munson, I'll tell you. Danny Graham.
Anything wrong, Doctor?
No, I don't think so. I wonder where I heard that name before.
Danny Graham. Well, isn't that the lad we borrowed the blueprint from?
Yes, I think you're right. I wonder what he wants. You gentlemen will excuse me.
Certainly.
Miss Munson, I'll see this Danny Graham now.
You may go in now.
Swell.
How you going this way?
Lay off me, I'm sick. Lay off.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah.
Sit down, please.
Yeah.
By the way, weren't you among the boys who inspected my plane yesterday?
Yeah, that's us.
Well, I'm sorry if I appeared a bit irritable at the time, but I was with two very important gentlemen, and, well, I was a bit surprised to...
You mean you ain't saw it?
Of course not.
And it won't bother you if we look your ship over again?
On the contrary, I very much appreciate your interest in my enterprise. Which one of you is Danny Graham?
I am.
What seems to be the trouble, Danny?
He has a little colic.
Yeah, that's right. I got the colic settled in my left.
That's too bad, Danny. But I think I can give you something to relieve that.
Sit down. What are you scared of? Listen.
But I ain't hungry. Colic's all gone, Doc. I don't think I'm gonna need any of that stuff.
Well, we'll just give you a little to make sure. Open up.
That's awful.
What are you scared of? What are you scared of? That won't hurt you. It's good for you. It relaxes you. See that? It's great.
Okay. I still don't like...
That was very nice of you, Doc. Do we pay you or the cashier?
Oh, there'll be no charge, boys. I'm very happy to have an opportunity to make up for being so rude to you yesterday.
Hey, you're not such a bad guy after all, Doc. Do you operate?
Upon occasion, yes.
Well, that's swell. I'll send you over a nice knife sharpener. Come on. That one was on the house.
Be seeing you.
Nothing to be alarmed about, gentlemen. Just a couple of fresh kids. I don't think they'll pay me another visit. Not for a little while, at least.
You know, I think I had that guy pegged all wrong.
Sure. Just because he kicks us off his plane, you think he's a spy.
Yeah, that's the way my institution works. You know, that's the way I think. I can't do nothing about that.
Boy, he sure fell for that colic gag, didn't he? What a chum.
Don't kid yourself. He's pretty smart. You gotta be to carve people up and put them back together again.
Getting hot, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah, guess the humility